guys, what's going on? F5 here, and welcome back to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had been exploring the farms of... what was it? We've basically been exploring the farm region. We managed to find a few things after we, of course, got the buff of the Red Death. And yeah, we've been basically plowing through quests, getting them completed, and ultimately just snowballing slowly but surely through the quest lines and just getting stronger and stronger as time goes on. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be continuing where we left off, where we are in a basically, I want to describe a church of some kind. We are still overweight, mind you, so we're going to try and level up our endurance as we go on, so that way we can carry more stuff, but who knows? We might not be able to carry everything as we go on, but I digress. We'll try and carry everything as we go on. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and without further ado, let's get into things and see what goes on. Alright. So, last I recall, we were in the second part of the, sorry, I'm yawning. We were in the second part of what I could only assume is a church. We have the level up available. That is something worth noting. But, yeah, I don't think there's much that we can do. There's an autofill slot, apparently. We'll, throw in a damn good fish. And we basically just gotta go on a, Alright, that wasn't too bad. We just take the burning embers, because that's literally all we can take at the moment. The rest we can basically ignore. Seems like I'm picking up a cold. Looks like a log, and that's mainly the reason why I'm so late to get onto stream today. But it's no big deal. I will continue on regardless and give you guys the content that you deserve, that you want, that sort of thing. Alright, let's see. This is where the lake is at, I assume. There we go. I'm gonna be real, I don't think this is working out as I intended it to with the shield. It just doesn't proc fast enough, is the problem. I think we go back to the Blood Tith, because it's been doing us good as of late anyways, so it's no big deal. Can't really place the fire here. We don't want to do anything just yet with that area. So we will just go over here and see what we find, because I do believe we saw something there. That's some area, interestingly enough. And let's go explore this area a little bit first before we start going that way. Because I'm sure there's more around here than meets the eye. Okay. Valtrapnot Sanctuary. Yeah, we just gotta purge heretics, that's all it comes down to. Be thorough with our hunt, make sure no corruption lie... basically make sure there's no corruption that lie tainted around this area. Where if there are worshippers, there is corruption in this case. But I assume what it means is that this place is just a, it is basically a threat. I have not been here before, like I've said, in my previous streams. So I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I know for a fact that it's going to be dangerous of sorts. I could go through a whole readathon, but I don't really want to do that this playthrough, so... If you were expecting me to read lore, then, I guess tough. Home of the Forsaken, 5. 3, 2... So 1, 3, 2, 5, but that's about it. Increases your movement speed multiplier by 1% for every stack of bleed on nearby enemies. Huh. Increases your stamina regen by 0.3 for every stack of bleed on nearby enemies. Critical hits make your target bleed. Okay. Increases your attack speed by 1 for every stack of bleed. Receiving damage makes the attacker bleed. That is a very okay, that's a very specific bleed build. Cool. I'd use the map function, but it appears that there is a map that we can utilize here. Okay. Christ. I mean, hey, the dangers speak for themselves. Here's another Tame of the Forsaken. Scatha's Ward, whatever that is. Each blocked hit increases the hero's melee damage by 5%. Effect resets after 50 seconds of not blocking any damage. That's not bad, all things considering. But you have to block for a while. And of course, you'd have to block for a lot of damage, I would assume, so... Let's see, it's got an 85 block, so I guess I could see, you scaling that to insane degrees, much like the, Bloodtith shield. I don't know. I see options, though. Alright, this is the next area, I presume, so we're just gonna save here. Under stream 13. Alright, before we go, I do want to read the books on, You're familiar with the 5 books that I got earlier, yes? I kind of want to read those. Alright. Ritual of Eternal Vigil. Prepare the sacred circle with ash from the pyres of the fallen. Place 7 candles of blackened wax around the perimeter, each inscribed with the rune of binding. Chant the incantation thrice, invoking the spirits of the damned. By shadows of the forsaken, by the blood of the unbound, rise now from eternal rest, save my will, my dark behest. As the final word is spoken, offer a drop of your own blood into the center of the circle. Spirits will rise with hollow eyes, bound to your command. Be wary, for they seek to reclaim their freedom and drag you into their cursed abyss. The released spirits reverse the incantation and extinguish the candles in the order they were lit. Failure to do so will result in your soul being bound to the temple, a new guardian for the Forsaken. Use this power with caution, for the wrath of the undead priestesses is relentless and forgiving. Okay. That's second. In the dead of night, under the waning moon, prepare an altar with the offerings of bone and silver. Place a mirror at the altar center, surrounded by 3 vials of consecrated blood. Set the following incantation to summon the Word Mother. From the depths of the shadowed night, come forth, O Mother of Blight. Hear my plea, heed my call. Rise now from your spectral hall. Gaze into the mirror as you speak, watching for her spectral form to appear. When she does, offer the blood's vial one by one, each time repeating, Mother of Weirdness, I offer thee. Blood of the living, set spirits free. The Word Mother will accept your offerings, granting you her protection, the power to command the undead. However, each boon she bestows comes with a price, a piece of her soul, bound to her for eternity. To dismiss her, shatter the mirror and shatter its shards to the 4 winds, intoning. Return to the shadows, Mother of Night. Release thy grasp, withdraw thy might. Failing to dismiss her properly will leave you cursed, haunted by the Word Mother's wrath until, and perhaps also beyond, your dying breath. Weird, okay. In a place of death and decay, draw a circle with salt and iron shavings. At each cardinal point, place a relic of the deceased. A bone, a tooth, a lock of hair, and a piece of clothing. Speak the following words with conviction. Spirits lost, souls unbound. Hear my voice, heed this sound. By salt and iron, blood and bone, come forth now to be alone. Offer a drop of blood to seal the binding, then continue. Bound by blood, by flesh and name, do my will, my dark claim. Breathless spirits, heed my plight, obey my command day and night. The spirits will serve you, but their torment will haunt your dreams and erode your sanity. Release them, shatter the circle's contents while chanting. By wind and earth, fire and sea. I release thee now, spirits free. Return to rest, forsake this place. Leave no trace, not a whisper, nor a face. Failure to release them will result in relentless hauntings and madness. Okay. These rituals are getting more and more insane. Rite of Shadow Binding. Okay. Under a crescent moon, draw a circle with salt and raven feathers. Place a silver mirror in the center and light 2 black candles on either side. Chant the incantation. Spirit bound by night and gloom, hear my call, arise from tomb. By salt and feather, moon and star, serve my will from near and far. The spirits will awaken, bound to obey. Their presence will haunt you at every step. To release them, shatter the mirror with iron, chanting. By iron and night, I set thee free. Return to shadow, depart from me. Failing to release them will result in unending torments. And the 5th, Summoning of the Wraith. Under the full moon, inscribe a circle with charcoal and wolfsbane. Place a shard of obsidian at the center, surrounded by 3 black candles, chanting the incantation. Wraith of darkness, heed my plea, for the shadows come to me. But, bound by stone and moonlit night, serve my will, obey my sight. The Wraith will materialize, bound to your command, its cold presence chilling your soul. Banish the Wraith, bury the obsidian in consecrated ground, chanting. By earth and stone I set thee free, return to shadows, leave me be. Failure to banish, it will bind the Wraith to you forever, draining your life. God, this is weird. Alright, let's save here. It's time for us to engage in a dangerous threat. Potion-wise, let's see. What do we got? We got a few things here and there that we can use. We just got to steal ourselves. We'll probably use critical chance and all that, so... we got quite the journey ahead of us. But no matter.
A new set of eyes. And how hateful they are. Would you close them for me, please? Could you grant me a tiny scrap of mercy?
Why do you want me to close my eyes?
I dislike seeing what they see. There is something about you that reminds me of Mother. She sees everything. And when she allows, I see it all too. It feels like 1,000 eyes open all at once, revealing nothing but boundless suffering wherever they look. Your eyes seem to carry a similar kind of rot, just around the edges. It's as if you were a freshly slain corpse, yet to comprehend your fate.
Can you tell me more about Mother?
Mother is bathed in shadows, and swaddled in raven wings. All she ever sees is misery. The day she appeared in the temple, she requested a frith from me. As I cast my gaze upon her, my mind shattered, and my soul was torn into pieces. On that very day, I made her an offering of my eyes, begging her to be freed from my gift. She deemed it an insult, and has been punishing me ever since.
So you can see through my eyes.
All eyes in the temple are at my disposal, whether I wish it or not. My sight knows no limits, and all that I see, I take upon myself. The sins, the impurities, the perversity, they fill me to the brim and cling to my throat like black tar. Mother made me the unwilling confessor to any unfortunate soul who dares to set foot in her sanctum. The only thing I can do is grant them absolution, albeit a hollow one. After all, they've already doomed themselves by coming here.
Thank you for the follow, Jason. Much appreciated. Can I speak with this mother of yours?
You cannot. Mother abhors sinners. No living soul has ever been permitted to bask in her unholy radiance. She will only allow herself to those she considers worthy. Yet nobody is, nor will anybody ever be worthy. To her, our kind are no more than beasts. We revel in our transgressions. She finds it repulsive. I find myself agreeing with her more and more with each passing day. No man is devoid of sin, nor does it seem do they wish to be.
I see. Alright, why not? I'll close my eyes.
Oh, such kindness. I have not witnessed kindness like this since the time before Mother came here. Mercy and grace used to be the way of this temple. How far have I fallen to forget? To become so utterly selfish? You can open your eyes now. Go on. I will share with you what I see. I will absolve you of your sins. Oh, I can already taste them on my tongue. So numerous are they that you have not yet broken under their weight. Let me relieve you of your burden. Let me offer you a new beginning, free from foulness trailing your every step.
Please do.
Wise decision. Stay still. Soon you will feel... You will... There are so many. Too many. What are you? It's as though you shoulder entire lifetimes of sin. You are an abomination. You cannot be allowed to continue.
May your soul finally know freedom.
Damn. Damn, what a mood. I'm too sin-ridden, but that's probably because of... partly because of Arthur, though. So, yeah, I guess we're doing this, huh? Down that. Down that. 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 Essence of Sin? Monster Blood? Man, I feel bad for her, but, dang. Increased magical critical chance. Increased magical critical chance. Okay, so this is just magic crits, if you, want to go that route. I could honestly see a magic crit build going, really hard, so if you're looking to go magic crit, this is probably the, armor you're looking for. We also managed to get the Essence of Sin, which is interesting. Not sure what we would do with it, but, I mean, there you go. Alright. Let's drop all these low-quality arrows. If we had that carry capacity ring, I would have worn it by now, but we don't. I didn't think I would need it. But hey, there it is, I guess. So 0.06 of 30 is not enough to warrant getting rid of it all. But get rid of the deer pelts, I suppose. Okay, reduce our weight there by a little bit. And drop a pound of wood, I guess. Keep the word plasm, because that's always going to be handy. Drop the deer pelts. I mean, I guess I could just drop all these. Don't need those, don't need these. There we go. Not ideal, but it will get the job done of clearing up our inventory, making things better for us. Okay. Time to meet the one behind the whispers. Time to meet the one who is corrupt. Who has corrupted the temple. Oh, nearly fell down there. That would have been hilarious. Good thing I saved, though.
You're here. I've felt your steps through this place. The tethers holding me, unraveling one by one. Are you here as my savior? Or have you come to seek my mother's embrace?
Are you really the All-Mother?
I am a mother. Yes. I have known a mother's joy. And I have endured a mother's sorrow. I carry the grief without a name. The kind that rends the heart and bleeds it dry. Year after year. Hour after hour. I have walked Avalon for centuries. Its soil watered with my tears. My arms empty of their sweetest burden.
What happened to this temple?
I came here seeking solace, hoping to staunch the loss before it consumed me. I called into the emptiness, desperate to reach what I had lost. But my cries were met with silence. At first, I thought they had gone unheard. I was wrong. The woman here felt it all. My grief, my bitterness, my rage. They trembled before my sorrow. For to make a mother weep is a child's greatest sin. The weirdness bound us all together. I became their image, and they became mine.
You made them all insane.
Have I? Or have they? They prayed so fervently, and all their prayers fell on deaf ears. They sought answers to unjust suffering, but found none. Like children lost in the dark, they clung to the first voice they heard. And because that voice carried only agony, they believed themselves doomed. There is no path for a soul so utterly lost, but to descend into madness and despair.
Couldn't you have helped them somehow?
No more than I could help myself. I have not remained here by choice, nor have I claimed them out of desire. They wove a prison from their faith, with the weirdness as the thread that bound it all together. Belief is a dangerous thing here on Avalon. Those who seek godhood should rightly fear their believers.
Then how do I free all of you?
You have already freed me. You restored the sight I shared with the tormented Frither, and returned my undying body, once bound to the fallen Percival. And my voice, I grew weary of it, so I gave it to Lorelia to speak on my behalf. The sweet girl made it her own, ensuring she will remain here, even when I am finally gone. I lingered only because I wished to meet my savior. I had hoped, but no. What I hoped for no longer matters. As for the others, I fear they are too far gone in their madness. The only freedom left to them is the one only a mortal can embrace. Farewell, stranger. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Shackles of Faith, we freed the shackles, and in turn, we get the Cracked Menhir Rights tablet. Whatever that is. Intriguing. So, I guess we helped a Menhir of some kinds. One that is tied to the Allmother, supposedly. Interesting. Intriguing. Intriguing indeed. I'm not sure what this tablet is, per se, but perhaps this is something to do with unlocking the secrets that we needed. Maybe this is what we needed to unlock Palamedes' soul of some kind? I'm not sure. Not sure.
You survived the confession, and you carry the essence of sin. That means you can break the spell that locks me in this cell. Please do it, and set me free from this accursed place.
You're free. I don't expect a reward.
Quite inspiring to see someone cling to their miserable life with such fervor. I must admit, you've spoiled my mood a little. I thought you'd simply die there, or end up rotting in a cell, much like I did. I feel ashamed being the only enslaved guest here. But thanks to you, that's about to change. Truly profound. Time to go. Finally, I'll take a little stroll around, see how this world has changed. I have a feeling it has much to offer me. My deepest thanks, stranger. Until next time.
As we have unintentionally left or let somebody go, filled without end. Oh no, what have we done? What sort of monster have we let go into the world? Ah, well. It's a mistake of my own making, so worst case, I'll just fight him and rectify my mistake. All the same. Let's see what else is around, and we'll go from there. There isn't much anymore. mess of a place, to say the least. Okay. Hello.
You can see me? Hear me? How strange. That's not how it's meant to be. I decide who sees, who hears, yet here you are, unbidden. Why?
Okay, so you're just a spirit now, it seems. Okay. I just want to see if there's anything left among this area or not. After all, there is not much left here. Very top we go. We'll just pilfer what we can around here. Sure, there's leftover things here and there. We got Arthur memories as well, so that's nice. Ow. How you doing, bud? You're the last one here.
My shell. It cracked.
Can I help you somehow?
My shell is cracked. Yet it still does not fall. Where are my wings? I thought I would see my wings.
It's a pity, but the All-Mother has not graced this temple.
She has not graced it. That explains everything.
Well, I hope you're able to break that shell eventually, my guy. Let's see if there's anything else abound up here. I don't think there would be, but you can still investigate a little bit longer. There's no harm in doing so, after all. I guess the most we can do here is just go down here. Yeah, nothing around here aside from just death. So we're gonna go up here, and then we'll get out of here at this point. Guess we go over here. And then we make our way over here. We're at Athletics 70. That's impressive. We're going super fast. Alright, well, there's nothing that we can do here anymore, but we've basically cleansed this area. So I'd say we're doing quite well for ourselves. And at the very least, we're going to need to store a lot of things. Well, at least we managed to succeed in cleansing the temple. That's good enough for me. Alright. Well, we found a piece of the tablet, so that's nice. Not sure what this tablet will do, per se, but, you know, we make do. We managed to cleanse quite a bit of the forest here, though, so that's good. Of course, that doesn't mean everything is done just yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Deposit what we can here. Starting with weapons. Okay, Wormguard. Yeah, we'll just put those away. I'm much more in favor of the Bloodtooth Shield. Okay, we got a few bows here. We'll put the Volcanic Tree Bow away. We got two choices. We can either go for the Power Bow or Robbie's Bow. I believe we need to keep Robbie's Bow for something else. So I guess we're keeping the Power Bow for ourselves, which is going to deal 75 to 80 damage every time we strike an enemy, which isn't bad. Got a whole bunch of spells that we're going to be selling, I'm sure. Let's just deposit everything. Increase damage by 100% if enemies are poisoned. We don't need that. Increases incoming healing by 15%. We don't need that. Stone Warden Talisman goes hardest. One Runestone, Azure Leechstone. Alright. Let's just deposit everything. Because we've got to reduce our weight significantly. We take keep the important stuff, leave the useless. Alright. Now we're down to 85 pounds of weight, which is decent for what it's worth. Okay. We're gonna have to sell some potions. We got a bunch of food stuff that we're gonna have to go through, but we'll worry about that later. We can sell a bunch of this stuff. Of course, we've also got to do some other things, but for now... The campfire. Talk with Arthur. What did you think of the corrupted temple?
A great tragedy befell the priestesses there. And to think that the strength of their faith was enough to bind a Four-Dweller. There is still so much we do not know about the true potential of the weirdness. I never imagined it could become a prison for the beings shaped by its will. But that Four-Dweller, there was something familiar about her. As if we had met before, a very long time ago. In her presence, I felt an odd sense of peace, even amid the terror that had overtaken the temple. Strange, and strangely comforting.
Interesting situation there. I guess for now we will increase our strength up to 15. That's going to give us one of the 3 requirements we need. We go right back into Red Death. Let's see. Critical hits can grant lament stacks. Killing an enemy grants laments. Dealing damage to enemy has a 25% chance of granting a stack of laments. Or we can start fights with laments. I think I'm going to focus on getting laments up to its full capacity of 1% per. Or 1% damage per. That is probably going to be the biggest thing that we're going to get out of it. We're going to fuel the fire. So that way we can start identifying some things. I'm mainly doing this to get us some more materials. There we go. We can do some alchemy here if we so desire. No harm in doing so. Anti-aging medicine grants us max stamina increase. But we're going to go for the bloodsucker potion here. Here we go. Not much else that we can do here. We just lack the materials required. There we go. Shadow Blade increases multiplier of sneak damage by 2. Put that away. Heavy attacks create a powerful shock wave to deal a set amount of damage. Got some Poison Great Knight Swords, which deal 152 to 164 damage. Insane. Thunderous Great Bow is not bad. We'll put that away, though, because we don't have the spirituality for it. Armor, there's nothing. Nothing for amulets. We got some weapon relics. If enemy is frozen, increase damage by 40%. God, that's amazing, actually. Okay, increases damage by 20% if enemy is burning. I mean, if we can get an enemy to a burn state, that's also pretty awesome. Can't use it, though, right now, but if we can get that, that's actually really good for us. But it's really hard to get an enemy to a burn state for us, so it's not as useful right now. But maybe in the future. Alas, we've managed to shed a bunch of weight. Or at the very least have gotten ready to shed a bunch of weight. We just need to sell some stuff. But that will all come in due time. Let's see. The price of healing. Let's see how that's doing. I need to complete Osmond's quest, Irwin's quest, talk to all the merchants, and I should let Alwyn know. Once I complete all the quests there, I will get to it. But for now, not that big a rush. I guess we go to this quest here to get that
Help the soul
resolved.
out on you,
We'll
Jim.
go from there.
If I just stay put.
Hello.
What do you want? I'll await you.
Oh, hello. One bloodhound. Yeah, we can't talk with Asgal, so... Yeah, we can't really talk with anybody at the moment, so I kind of expected that. So, in the meantime, what we can do is we can go down and make some materials. Oh, hello. Wasn't exactly expecting that. Get the health potion. Okay, let's save here. Made some serious progress. Can't complain.
Back again?
Found the bounties. We still need the marrow gas shell. So we won't be able to converse with her just yet. But we can converse with what's-his-face in Elfer's house, considering we helped him out. Let's see, what can we make here? Burrower's Cape gives sneak attack damage. Increased max stamina, reduced noise, and increased attack speed. We don't need the increased attack speed. Increased lifesteal is a thing. Okay. Increases physical damage. We're going to make another Stone Warden amulet, because I know for a fact that we're going to need one for ourselves. So we'll make one in prep for that. We are going to need to get to 100, so we're going to make a few arrows here. There we go. Bring our handcrafting to 100. Meteorite arrow, huh? That's a lot. Okay, so far so good on the gear set things. I guess we'll leave that as is. We've only got 1,000 or 7,000 gold, so we can't really do much with that. A whole lot of weapons and armor we don't really need to worry about right now. We got retaliation spikes, which we don't need. Honestly, the gems of carrying are probably the most important part of our gear. We could also reduce the weight that we ultimately suffer from. For now, let's save. We've managed to get to 100 crafting, so that's good enough for me. think I have something that could help.
Really? Well, if this can put Beor back on his feet... Beor, your wound, it changed.
What? What happened? I don't remember much. There was a cave. And a girl? She touched me. I came back and dreamt. Then there's only darkness.
That girl quite literally stole your hearts.
That's right. And what did I always tell you about chasing after women, huh? She stole your heart, literally. You're lucky this one showed up. Otherwise, I never would have guessed you fell in love with a weird beast. Better take this to your grave if you don't want to become a laughingstock. You're so smart, and yet so stupid, eh? Well, get up now, whelp. Enough lazing about. You can take it easy today, but tomorrow you're back in the forge first thing in the morning. You've got a lot to catch up on.
I'm sorry.
And you, thank you. I'd thank the All-Mother for sending you at the last minute, but I don't want to owe her a thing. So, I'm thanking you. Finally we can get back to work. I missed it. If you ever need a smith, you can come to me. All right, back to work.
Nice. Smith work begins once more.
Oh, hello. Do you need something? Times are tough, but I won't forget what you did for Beor. Tell me, how can old Airfear repay you?
What's been happening to not recently?
It all began innocently enough. Our milksop of a lord, Yvain, decided that we didn't have the right tools to unearth the riches of our land. So he sent messengers to Camelot asking for their men and equipment. It was supposed to make us richer. And it worked. For a while. They came here and resumed mining. Brought gold with them too. So for a while there, we were even happy to see new faces. Then news from Camelot arrived. The Red Death is in Kuanacht. The weirdness is getting thicker.
We declare martial law. Cut down all the trees and take them in here with us. Everyone goes to Camelot.
Load of bullshit if you ask me. The weirdness has always been here. Kuanacht has been doing just fine without the support of the dog-fuckers of the Round Table.
Ooh, okay.
Danheim, the one in charge of their army, came here with the Red Priests. It seems like he's well aware that his orders are stupid, and that people from Kuanacht are smarter than Camelot thinks. And now, Kuanacht is divided. Some want to leave for Camelot. Others can't imagine it. Like me. I just can't stomach leaving the land of my fathers.
You have to leave Kuanacht.
Camelot says we do. I think we don't, even after the moronic theft of trees. Lord Milksop, of course, doesn't know what to do. If he supports the people, he'll lose his dealings with Camelot. If he leaves for Camelot, he'll become just another arse-kissing sponger princeling no one gives a toss about, and the court is already full of those. Here, at least, he's somebody. Or he can become somebody if he makes the right choices. The man here is dying. That's true. More and more weirdness creeps into our homes at night. Soon, the flame will no longer be enough. I don't know what would need to happen for everyone to stay in Kuanacht. The truth is, we can only survive if we keep together, either here or there.
Tell me more about Lord Yvain.
His family has a grand past. I have the utmost respect for their legacy. The Tarians made Kuanacht strong. They carried on the legacy of Palamedes, King Arthur's advisor. Our lord, though, don't get me started. Yvain is a coward. He lets Camelot get away with anything. Well, for now. I've heard rumors that he's been trying, in his own pathetic way, to delay making some crucial decisions. Who knows? Perhaps our lordling will finally grow a pair and make use of them for the good of his subjects. Though, if you ask me, the only thing that could save him would be the quest for the Holy Grail.
Why do you hate the Red Priest so much?
I have my reasons. I don't trust the bastards because they've already been here once. They took a few people for what they called a routine examination, promising that our loved ones would return safe and sound in no time. Ah, damn it all. Would you believe me if I told you that not all of them even had the symptoms of the Red Death? Nobody came back. Not a single soul. From that moment on, I've sworn to do everything in my power to make life miserable for those scarlet dogs.
Your loved ones. Did you lose someone too?
I don't really want to talk about it, but... Look, I had a wife. She was a beautiful woman, and I'm pretty sure that she was with child when they took her away.
It was you.
She would chat with Nianti. She hadn't bled for 3 months, and she would have eaten all the crops from Reese's field if she could. My Katrin. They took her away. She caught a cold, and they put her on a transport to the island asylum. I never saw her again. That's all I can tell you.
Oh.
I don't want to think about it anymore. Let the past stay in the past.
Katrin Hufsgard. I know what happened to her.
You... what? How? How is this possible?
I found a letter she wrote to you in the bowels of the island asylum. Fortunately, she's dead.
I can't believe this. My Katrin, do you still have the letter? Please tell me you didn't throw it away.
I gave it to the Red Priest in the Horns of the South as proof of the torture we endured.
What? And what good was that supposed to do? I bet that red lunatic burned it the moment you turned your back on him. Idiots. Idiots everywhere. Must I do everything myself? May the Red Death take the lot of you. I shouldn't be getting so worked up. You could be making all of this up to unnerve me. You're trying to trick me. I won't let you provoke me, you Camelosian arse-licker.
Well, that's sad. Let me try and load that back up. Maybe I can at least try and salvage it, but we have to take the fight to the Red Priests, put simply. I guess I could just speed through the conversation and let him know. I'll just probably go the other option, see how that fares. But I can at least tell him that he had a boy. Okay, let's just speed through this conversation. Okay, there you go.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I lost it in a storm. She wrote that if she had a boy, she would have named it Lilwyn.
A boy. My little boy. She mentioned once that she liked the name Llewellyn. It made me laugh. It sounded so poetic, not really fitting for a blacksmith's son. I always wanted a son. Maybe that's why I've grown so fond of Beor. I thank you. I'm guessing the circumstances in which you got this letter must have been difficult. If everyone here were as brave as you, our Kuhnhacht would have a chance to weather the end of the world. Here, take this. I have no use for it anymore. I wanted to bury it with Katrin if I ever found her body. That's all I can do for you. And for her.
What now?
Why? This letter doesn't change anything. Years ago, I swore I wouldn't utter a single good word about those red vermin, and I'm not going to change my mind on that anytime soon. If anything, it has assured me that I am right.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You are gonna... I guess that's that. Alright, nice. And as a result, we've now got a blacksmith, which has returned to duty. Can't really do anything with him just yet, so we're just gonna have to abstain from that for now. Let's go over to turn in some of the quests that we've got. Start with Oh Merry Men, I guess. Oh, whoops.
I am an outcast.
Oh god, Herald of the Word. It's gonna start getting annoying eventually, I feel. Ah well. We'll still quest. Hey, about the bounties.
Yes?
We've got a bunch of heads. Here, take Sanguinor's
I see
head.
you managed to defeat Sanguinor the Crimson. Good job. Some say he was a knight who fell in battle and was brought back to life through dark magic, that he rose from the grave as an undead monstrosity with an insatiable bloodlust. Others say he was just a terrible jerk. Either way, he's gone now. Here's your reward.
Thank you. Here's Kestrel the Piercer's head.
Well, well, Kestrel the Piercer. We've been after her for a long time, and many of our soldiers have fallen to her arrows. She believed she was dispensing justice to the wicked, though her favorite crime to punish seemed to be simply having a few coins in one's purse. Well, I won't miss her.
Right. Here's Thorn the Bloodhound's head.
I recognize these remains. That's Thorn the Bloodbound. A complete madman. If you have his sword with you, be careful. It grants strength to the wielder, but at the cost of their blood. There are stories that Thorn got it from a demon he made a pact with. We'll probably never know.
Here's Sir Reynard's head.
Sir Renard. What a shame he ended up like this. Don't get me wrong. It's good that he's dead. He just wasted his life. He came from a noble family, was tall, strong, brave. He loved dueling so much that he started challenging everyone for any reason, or none at all. Eventually, he killed a royal messenger and was banished. He must have been a tough opponent. You deserve the reward.
Right. And here's Cindermar the Firebringer.
You managed to defeat Cindermar the Firebringer. Congratulations. Long ago, when Cindermar wasn't Cindermar and wasn't bringing anything, he was just a common townsman, deeply devoted to the All-Mother. At least, that's what everyone thought. Secretly, he was studying forbidden far-summoning magic. Eventually, he stopped hiding it. You can imagine the havoc. Personally, I'd take 100 Furkets over one Sindamar any day. It's a good thing you managed to stop him.
Good.
I'll await.
And that is a whole bunch of experience. We got a level up even. So I can't really complain. Let's go level up here. I guess we can start increasing our endurance now. Let's keep going in the Red Death skill tree. We've now got Cry and Pain at its maximum level, which for every 1% of max health we lose, we gain a stack of Lament, and that Lament increases our damage by 1%. So, if we ever start stacking Lament, we can start getting an insane amount. We're going to need to get Long Regret, though, in order to maximize the amount of Regret or Lament that we carry. And if we can, increasing our max Lament stacks is probably going to be very useful to us to just continue the insane amounts of damage we're going to be doing with it. The Red Death skill tree is very powerful from what I can tell. In the right hands, that is. So it's never a bad thing to just...
Spare a coin for the hungry.
It's not a bad thing to increase that to its maximum, if we can help it. Alright. Anyways, Robbie's bow is a thing. We can now go talk with everybody
Always
else here.
Always a pleasure to see you.
We'll start with, Osmond.
Hello again.
About Robbie's bow?
What about it? You found it?
I have. Here it is.
Oh, quite elegant indeed. It just needs one small adjustment.
What are you doing? Why did you break it?
Do you know how many legends and songs I've heard about this Robbie guy? Oh, what a remarkable marksman he was. Splitting an arrow already lodged in the bullseye with his own during a tournament. What a story. But did anyone actually see it happen? Why make up nonsense when there are just as good, or even better, living archers out there? One of them lives right here in Connacht. Why not write songs about him? A bandit is a bandit, and yet here we are, turning a thief and murderer into some sort of romantic hero. Some hero.
Will you join the investment with the merchants unit now?
I gave my word, didn't I? And do you know who breaks their word? People without honor, thieves and bandits. No one would ever call me that. Everyone knows I keep my promises.
I see. That's another.
I wasn't expecting company.
Alright, Erwin, I believe, has a specific quest. I need to take out some materials first before I do. We are going to need a Forebloom. Well, hold on. Let's go to our inventory and let's see what we need. Alright, 5 Daffodils, 3 Mandrakes, 3 Strawchild Skulls, and 2 Feyblood. I'd forgotten everything there, but whatever. So, let's just go with 5 of those. So, 5 Mandrake. 3 Strawchild Skulls. What was this? 3... Oh, 5 Daffodils, I believe. So 5 Daffodils, 3 Mandrakes, 3 Strawchild's Blood, and 2 Feyblood. So I got most everything. So let's get the 2 Fey Blood. That it should be an alchemy reagent, I believe. Like a red splotch of some kind. Here it is. It is in the common section. Alright, that is Measured Mercy. Now, if we go further, let's see, there should be another. We've already crafted the amulets. We need butter and ether bloom. 1 butter and 20 ether bloom. One butter. And there should be a plethora of ether bloom somewhere here. Like 200 or so, I think. Here it is. Let's get 20 of those. There we go. And that's the crucible.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Got
Hello, Aurora.
money?
I have everything you asked for.
You finished quicker than I expected. Let me take a look. Daffodil and Mandrake. Not the finest batches I've ever seen, but they'll do. As for the Straw Child skulls, exquisite. Truly an excellent selection. My congratulations. Ah, and the Fae's blood. A rare one. Perfect. It seems that's everything. As promised, I'll join the Merchants' Union in that investment and lend my resources to the hospital.
Hey.
I must say, it's satisfying to know the Red Priests won't get their claws on it.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there. I'm sort of
hello
interjecting my way into the Red Priests, and honestly, I don't feel bad about it.
Hello there. Looking for something special today?
I've convinced everyone to support the hospital.
That's terrific news. I must say I'm impressed. Getting that lot to agree on anything is not a small feat. Now, we can really get started. Ailey will stay on as head of the hospital. But with steady finances and a reliable supply of medicine, it should take a lot of the burden off her shoulders. In the meantime, we'll turn this endeavor into a truly profitable business. You know, I've got to say, it's been a real pleasure working with you. The whole of Kunacht will owe you a great deal.
Yeah.
Take care out there.
What brings
All right.
this way?
And now we just gotta, now we gotta check on her after some time, because we basically completed everything. We need to get some Marigas shells. I believe I need 5 of those before I go anywhere. So let's go into ingredients. We need to... First, let's actually put some ingredients away. We need to put the mandrakes away, because we don't need those. We need to go in and take the Marigas shells. Take 5 of those. And I guess I could go on
You're doing
sell
okay
spree.
if it's
I come to sell some things. Starting with random assortments of goodies. Don't need this or this. Alright, 2 burning embers and then a whole bunch of fires. Okay, I had to make sure I didn't sell anything accidentally. Okay, let's see. 2 of those. We got 3 flame torrents. We only need 2 for those. 2 of those, 2 of those. We've got 2 Agath's Calling. We've got 2 life transfusions. Oh no, make that 3 life transfusions. We can sell 1 of those, and we should be good. Okay. 2 Scorching Blazes, interestingly enough. Awesome, awesome. We can sell the golden ring here. Let's sell... Let's go by quality. No, price. Price should be better. We don't need to lock mana, so we'll sell that, sell this. Don't need the aromatic remedies, that's only a 25% heal. 28. 9. Health potion of 30, no. Unless it's 80, we keep what we don't need. Those tinctures we keep. That's a 50, 70. We can do better with 80s. 90, 110, 100. Yep, there we go. We don't need the Archer Brews, so we'll sell all those. There we go. We're down to 56 pounds worth of weight. That's amazing. That is a quarter of what we've been carrying thus far, so that's nice. And if I'm correct, we'll go by, not quality, price. Here we go. Going by price, Sir Lancelot's helm is looking pretty nice, all things considering. We've got the 15 strength. We're slowly going to build into 15 endurance. And then we got to build into the 8 dexterity. Then we can swap over to the next tier of armor, which is probably going to be very powerful for us. Increases critical damage when your health is below a certain threshold. I'm not sure how we're going to maintain a low threshold of HP, but we will certainly try to. I don't think Sir Lancelot's gear is good enough. I don't know. It feels a bit iffy there. I think I can do better. I think I can. Oh well, for now the abandoned helmet's looking a bit and looking like enough. We're gonna probably have to get rid of the Revenant ribcage at some point. Well, let's see. If we increase this by 8, this is like... So... 5... So this would be, 13 armor, so we'd lose 1 armor, but our bonuses in the physical damage tree would be better. Sure, I could make something better. It's just a matter of going to the forge and seeing what we can make out of it. This is gonna hurt. Oh, we managed to actually kick off the wall and minimize damage. Nice.
You're here. Speak your piece or let me...
About the bounties. Here, marrow gas shells.
Marrow gas shells, and in one piece. Impressive. These will keep our armor strong and our soldiers breathing. Don't expect a parade, but... yeah, well done. Now, move along.
Alright. That's the marrow gas shells completed. Any other looting we need to do? Not really, so that's fine by me. Got a smithy here. We'll leave him to his work because he's not selling us anything. We'll go into handcrafting here. And let's see. I suppose I could do a lifesteal build. Dryad husk, or Dryad skin husk would be fun. We're not in a rush to do that. I guess the next best thing is I go with the Ravenous Place, but in order for that to work, we need Croakmaw skin, which is pretty hard to come across, unless we kill a bunch of Croakmaw to get it, which is unfortunately more difficult than you think to get. There's also the Ravenous Boots, I suppose. We do have nearly 30k, so we can do some upgrades on our armor here. Why not? Let's invest into Heavy Gauntlets 11. Increase our damage output by a little bit more. To increase it even further, up to level 12, we need to, God, it's so expensive. 35k. Or 35k, Jesus. The cost those gauntlets are is wacky. What we can do, though, is we can go into armor weight reduction here. And we can start reducing the weight here. There we go. That's going to bring it down to 3.1. For 2,000, we can bring it down a little further. Honestly, getting these heavy gauntlets down to a reasonable weight would be fun. But I digress. We're reducing the weight just so we can wear it even more. Or wear more, that is. Alright, so what we'll do next is we're gonna go back to our inventory, I do believe, because we can get that ring that increases carry weight. That would save us a whole heaping amount of time. So it's not a bad thing to consider, at the very least. Okay, we are gonna go into putting the health ring here. Keep these two because we need one for ourselves. We're going to go into take, and let's see. Critical damage, no. Armor. Here we go. Take the encumbrance limit increase. We only need one Druid Talisman, so we will sell the other. We're probably gonna have to do some, gathering of, we're gonna have to do some, gathering here and there, but no big deal.
Always a pleasure to see you.
I am going to have to make a whole bunch of stuff eventually, but we'll worry about that in due time. Let's go back to the Corrupted Temple after we sell this amulet, and then we'll go from there. Yep, we're going to go to a sell. Okay, weapons, keep those. Items, yeah, we'll keep those. Got a few duplicates here and there, but nothing too crazy. Right, you can have this. There we go. We only need to sell that. Alright. Let's get out of here. We are going to make our way We've basically done most of the quest stuff here, so that's good. We do have a few quests over here that we need to do, but we'll worry about that later, because I'm more concerned about the other things here. We're going to start over by the Corrupted Temple, and we're just going to explore down a little south, and basically explore the varied terrain here. Gather what we can, essentially, and deal with what we can. From what I recall, there was actually a small cave around here. So I'm actually going to go there first before I do anything. Yeah, so there was a, we skirt along here, there should be a cave of some kind. I'm gonna go in here to check it out. Into the hideout we go. Not sure what this hideout entails, but hey, we're coming in. Regardless of the circumstances. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Alright, in we go. Okay. Alright, off we go. Charge. Okay, not bad at all. Okay, well there you go, I guess. Okay, nothing here, so I guess we just gotta clamber along those boards. What a very specific way to get across. If you don't have the right tools, you won't actually be able to jump through this, I don't think. Will you? Okay, let's see. We do have a potion, I do believe, that can help us here. We have been saving them for occasions like this. Jump height goes hard. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Just a bit of a difficult jump is all. Good thing we have the potion of hops, so can't really Oh. Yeah, we'll leave that be for now. Oh, there was a way here as well. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. All it means is we just do this. Okay, so assuming we go there. Leads us around here. Alright, so we just need to clamber up the other way then. There we go. Just had to crouch there a little bit. And we keep going. Where's this? This is Connacht. Apparently. Okay, so there's a way over to Connacht this path. What the hell? Or is this something intentional? I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh, hello. Wither's hideout is here. Okay. So this is the actual entrance. That's the... I basically went backwards through the dungeon, it seems. Okay. That's something, I guess. Okay, we're not getting that. Just don't have the hops for it, I guess. Alright, I guess we go across the lake here. See what's what. Okay, yeah, I guess we keep going. Okay, there appears to be some stuff over here. Curious. Elder Worm. There we go. Okay, ominous elder worm. Wow. Yeah. Most things don't stand a chance against us, it seems. It's quite entertaining, all things considering. Man, they just don't stand a chance. They just don't stand a chance. They really don't. I'm built like a, an unfallible tank, I guess. Okay, this is gonna only get more wacky the more damage I deal, so that should be fun. Okay. Down you go, I guess. Hey. I did need to kick out some croak maws, so it works out. Let's drop the fisherman outfit, I suppose. Here we go. At least we're getting some penny buns and all that, so that's can't be bad. Oh, hello. Didn't even stand a chance, dang. Have a barrel gas guy. For your troubles, I guess. Keep praying to those things here and there. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I've lost some progress because I fell into a dang hole. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I had to do some cave diving, it seems. We lost so much. Whatever. It's all good. We just gotta circle around instead of going through the normal path. It's fine. We'll make it work. It's no big deal. Okay. Poison Knights, though. Not sure why they exist here, but, you know, each their own, I guess, huh? Oh, hello. Knucklebee. An ominous sight here, but whatever. There is another altar here, which we can go to. Druidic Shrine, never hurt anybody. Make an offering in the form of monster blood. There we go. We got the horned vestment for our troubles. Can't be bad. Can't be bad. What is a Knucklebee sword worth anyways? I'm actually curious. Very cheap, so no. Okay, there we go. Dang, that attack speed went wild. Oh, hello. I believe I've been here before in another playthrough, but I haven't actually been here yet. Hello.
Your soul is diseased. There is something poisoning it. But it isn't the Red Death, is it? I can't sense that in you. Yet I detect a trace of weirdness. It looks like your fate was sealed. But then something shifted your life's direction. You're an intriguing one. I am Carla.
Lemuel told me about you.
Ah, Lemuel. The not saint, the most zealous of the doubters. What did that old man ask of you? To kill me and the men in front of my tent? Another sin he'll eventually have to run from? Yes, that sounds like him.
Why are you looking for Lemuel?
Why? Because I still have nightmares about the night he took my dignity. Because that night has never really ended for me. He took advantage of me when all I did was try to help him. Then he fled. It's not something one can forgive easily. I certainly can't.
He took advantage of you. He's a harmless old man, if a bit mad.
That old broken man is nothing but a facade that Lemuel adopted years ago. He's even begun to believe it himself. No, but he can't hide who he is or what he's done from me. He violated a woman who saved his life. And now he's telling everyone I am a witch. He says he did it because I bewitched him. He's a defiler, and sooner or later, he'll hurt someone again.
In that case, if that is true, I'd like to help.
There is a way. Horrible sins affect the body. They petrify it, even though such a thing may not be visible to the naked eye. When you find Lemuel, simply whisper a spell to him. Quiran, Shon Piakai Istich Aranj Korb. And then bring him to me.
And that's all?
It's all. You know what to do.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm not sure why well, it's better I'm not sure about the circumstances, but my character, from what I've seen thus far, is always on the side of believing the one who speaks the more cruel of crimes, I think. So it really just depends. Like, I've always been, at least going off the premise that I go for the more interesting route. Anyway, but I digress. Depends how I feel. Alright. Okay. Not bad at all. Not bad. At least we're getting a little bit more out of this than originally thought. That's good. We do want the Poison Knight's gear because that is a valuable ingredient, well, a valuable item for us. Hey, level 45, nice. Sorry I've gone without you. I don't want the knight to catch me here. Okay. Them stumps really do be a menace to society. This must be the tree that the Dryad lady was talking about, I believe. But before we do deal with that, we should definitely focus on these. That's impressive. 64, not bad. Well, we've leveled up to 45 at least, so that's nice. We can now deal with this thing. Haha. Make an offering in a Marigas guy. There we go. Get a bonfire down so that way we can level up. increase our endurance up by another point. That's our carry weight increased as well, so that's awesome. Alright, I think ideally we want to increase the delay of Lament Decay. That is at most what we want. If we can increase the delay up by twice its amount, we will be able to continue stacking Laments in an immense amount. And the more critical hits and damage we do, the better. I think we want to prioritize critical hits if we can. That would be the focal point of anything we do here. But I digress. We will save here. We're making some significant progress, all things considering. Alright, another croak mob. Croak moths are relatively easy to take down at this point. Here we go. The pit. I think getting more stacks at each kill is really going to help us a lot. But for the long term, I think crits are going to be our best friend when it comes to stacking Laments. That's probably going to be the most beneficial, I would argue. All the same, we will harvest as we go. And let's see. The pit. Let's save here and let's investigate. Let's see what the pit has to offer here. Let's... Yeah, no, I've already saved, so...
Are you a friend or a foe? Have you come to take my place?
Take your place where?
In the sacred mission. Taking over the feeding and guarding the abyss so it never spits out its insides. I've always known that one day my successor would appear. We always have. I will be the master, and you will be my apprentice. You will take over the sacred mission.
What is the sacred mission?
Look down. Can you see anything? No? That's exactly as it should be. I guard the abyss. The abyss requires feeding. I hunt down lives I sacrifice to the abyss. This way, the abyss is calm and Avalon is secure. If not for this sacred mission, Avalon would face unspeakable suffering. It would be the end of our world. This is my sacred mission. And it can be yours if you so choose.
You hunt lives? Like, not just animals? How is this considered sacred?
Ah, a life is a life. Sacrificing one person is a small price to pay to prevent the catastrophic terror that would follow if the gates of the Abyss were to open.
What is the Abyss?
The Abyss is a gate that separates us from all that's evil, all that's at the very root of our suffering. It's chaos and darkness. The Abyss must remain closed. We must ensure that the gates never open. The sacrifice is essential to keep the Abyss contained.
What will happen if I refuse to take on your mission?
Then you will become more fodder for the feeding. We will fight, I will defeat you, and your body will become the feed for those seeking to enter this world. My mission is to ensure that the Abyss never opens its gates.
And you truly believe all this?
Oh, would you really risk the fall of Avalon, knowing its fate rests in your hands? It's not about fate. It's about necessity.
I mean... Avalon's falling regardless of your mission. Trust me, I would know.
I respect your wisdom, my apprentice. The question remains, will you take on the sacred mission as the apprentice, or as the feed?
I have two choices. I can either accept the, quest of this madman, or figure something, or keep going somehow. Well, I've done weirder, I suppose, but I haven't committed to any wrongdoing, and as far as I'm concerned, this man is pretty crazy. If I were more spiritual in nature, or in character, I'd probably consider it, but I'm more along the lines of Avalon comes first, so I'm sorry, but your sacred mission's just illusions of a madman. Nothing will happen if you stop the sacrifices.
So, you have made your choice?
I have.
I hope your soul proves noble.
Yeah. It just means we've got to end the Abyss requires noble souls, Merlin's okay, powerless. So yeah, no, he was consumed by yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of lore pertaining to this, it seems. And I've basically brought this long-standing tradition to an end with my fist. Although, you know what? Let's load. As much as I could just end it like that, I think it's going to be more entertaining if I accept. Plus, it would lead into a whole bunch of quest lines, which would allow for experience, so why refuse that when you can just accept his offer? Why not? Eh? Okay.
Can I if not this my it's
alright. Sure, why not? Anoint me. I'm ready to relieve you of your duty.
Guardian of the Abyss, forever keep watch over the secret hidden in the depths. Remain eternally shrouded in darkness, caring alone for this cursed land. There, that should suffice. I leave you all of my belongings, and the works of previous masters. One day, an apprentice will come to you, and you will pass on the blessing. Farewell, my apprentice.
Huh. Well, that was something. I'll, get to work on claiming these. Clear that there's stuff down there, so I'm actually gonna go down and clear out the enemies. But obviously, before that, we focus on clearing out the things here. Okay, let's deal with this threat. Let's destroy this eternal vigil that haunts this land. Off we go. Let's do this. Let's discovered a portal leading to the Ghost Realm. It is infected with Fae. Oh god. Okay, that's a lot of pain that they put me through, but whatever. I'll ignore that for a moment, so that way I can look around here. What a weird set of circumstances, huh? Can't really get those bodies, so we'll just keep going. That's a lot. Alright, let's do this. really swamped them with a whole bunch of hits. Oh. Well, I guess I just hit that. Okay. I wasn't sure whether I needed to hit it, but I guess I did. The abyss beckoned, and I destroyed the portal. Alright, well, I can't complain there. An albino bear, I guess. Surge stopper. Okay, I guess we leave this out to Connacht, I guess. Alright, well, that's, I suppose. Alright. Bad at all. Not bad. Alright, where do we go next, I guess? Already explored around there. Explored around here. Did a bit of exploration here. We could do something over there, I guess. We would be best off teleporting over here just to make it a bit quicker. So we're gonna go over to our... Yeah, we just need to go over to one of these two. I guess we can go south here. No harm in going to this southern one. Okay. We warp over to here. Then we make our way across here. Yeah, so far, so good.
You doing okay? Come, sit.
Has
much blessed us with the fire of this hearth, so that we may warm ourselves and prepare a meal.
And if you're in need of a blessing, we're here to offer that as well. The strength granted by the word is invaluable in these dark, dark times.
What are you doing here?
We recently took our vows, so we were sent out on a pilgrimage to strengthen our spirits and seek those who may need our help.
Yes, Avalon has become a dangerous place. The weirdness may soon devour this land.
The Red Church still has so much to mend. However, one must start with oneself, first and foremost.
Indeed. Only a priest fortified by the purity of his own heart will be able to fight back the darkness.
when does your pilgrimage end?
Well, when we hear the word that announces that we can return to the rest of our brothers.
Or when we find something that must immediately be entrusted to the care of more experienced and noble priests. This land has been heavily affected by the wordness. Its corrupted fruits may be lurking around any corner.
Well, sure, why not? For more innocent red priests, I would appreciate the blessing.
May the grace of the word fall upon you, for the word is the path. If your path leads through thorns, listen to the word, for it will give you strength. And may those thorns guide you to the stars.
Beautifully said, brother.
I have a weird feeling that I actually forgot about one particular quest. So we're gonna need to go and secure that quest first before we jump the gun there. There will come a time where I will meet them proper, but for now we can leave them be. Lovely fellows that they are. I guess that's all that's left is going eastward here. So we just go follow the Propylons over to the Weight of Honor and all this other jazz here. We could also go to the Call of Winterhorn and the Crumble. I think that probably would be more entertaining here. So we're going to go there first. So we're going to warp all the way over to the Petrified Visage. And then follow our path accordingly.
Tis just...
Okay. And there goes the weirdness. Alright, there you go. Alright. I spoke with Carla. You hurt her.
Lies! She's lying! That filthy, weirdness-loving witch! She spews her venom and poisons minds! She was the one who hurt me! She seduced me! She looked so beautiful, so innocent. She made it impossible for me to resist her. I just had to touch her! She bewitched me!
Yeah. Kurian, Sian, Yankai, Yishtish, Anar, Gop.
What? I'll remember. I'll remember these.
Okay, I picked him up. Hey, buddy. Here's the talisman.
Well, I'll be damned. Next time I see Ugwe, I might even hold off on punching him in the face. Sending you here was a rare gift from him. He knows how grateful I am for every new pair of hands skilled in our craft. Take the talisman to Darvan at the Ulfer tribe. He'll know I sent you. But, well, don't get your hopes up.
What do you mean?
Even if Darvan sees your skill, you're still not Dalrida. We've never taken an outsider, and I doubt that'll change anytime soon. But for what it's worth, I'd gladly call myself your brother. Though I don't know if there's anything you can do to make it true.
Well, If anyone could do it, it'd be me.
I like your spirit. Good luck then. May Mother guide you through the dark.
Funny enough, there is one way I can do so. I've gotten amulets that I got from a while back that actually gives me a Daliada name. As long as I wear said amulet. Anyways.
Good to see you.
About the ingredients you asked me to bring.
Do you have them?
Here you go. Butter, ether bloom, and cobweb.
Ah, perfect. Now, this'll take a bit. I need to blend the ether bloom into the butter first. Then, mix it all. And done. Mmm, they smell amazing. Here, take a few. For your trouble. Let me know what you think. Until next time.
Alright. I mean, let's give it a try. We'll save here. Oh god.
You're right on time. Depending on what you need.
About those cookies you made.
Whew. I really need to tweak the recipe. Couldn't even lift my hammer afterward. Still, not bad. I'm pretty sure I could also add something else for more flavor.
So your entire point was to get intoxicated?
No, not entirely. Creating something to share. That's part of the rite of passage for a Theud alchemist. And sharing what you make, that's the spirit of baking. You can make the best pie in the world, but eating it alone, that's just sad. Like I said, baking is alchemy for those of us who can't go too deep into the craft. And now, thanks to you, I've proved it.
Right. Well, we've gotten another trader here. Nothing too crazy, just a few ingredients here and there. But hey, having more traders never hurts.
Fire's war.
Are you part of the Stone Wardens too?
We all belong to the Stone Warden Brotherhood here. Ugwe was with us once, but he left to join One Eye.
I know Ugwe. Bit of a hothead.
Aye, he always struck first and asked questions later. That's his charm. But I was surprised that he joined One Eye. Our commander Darvan never supported the rebellion. He says the Stone Warden should act with reason and strength of will. I believe that too. I don't know why Ugwe left. Sometimes I miss him. We grew up like brothers, even if we were only cousins.
You know anything about that tower nearby?
Old watchtower. Used to be empty. Then some right nasty bugger moved in. An ogre. Big. Loud. With teeth that can chew through stone. And I mean that literally. Saw him from a distance, munching on weird stone. Probably what made him howl and run about like that. If I were you, I'd keep well away.
I killed that ogre.
Seriously? You must have hands of iron. Although, now that you mention it, he has been quieter lately. Might head up there soon. See if he left any weird stone lying around.
Well, no complaints here. Dealing with him. Critical hits with this weapon deal additional 200% damage. Not a bad weapon, Shadowfang Reaver. Not that we can, get it, but...
You need help?
No, but I will sell some stuff. I do believe I picked up some items that we can sell. Poison Knight Gladius, yeah, just sell the lot. Yeah, that's going to get us a sizable amount of gold. Can't be bad. I mean, I could sell some word bone arrows, but I think we want to save that for when I do start picking up archery. If I do start picking up archery, that is. But yeah, no, we've done that now. All we've got to do now is get out of here and go to the next area. guess we go over to Stink and Burn. That's probably what we do. But yeah, going by what that guy said, I think it's more likely that he did do something not he shouldn't have done. So all the more reason I should oh.
This is my lucky day.
There we go. But yeah, all the more reason I want to deal with him the usual way. Alright. Let's go and try and get close to that area. We'll gather as many resources as we can to sell. And we'll go from there. We'll warp over to the word tower here.
Stay sharp.
You'll pay for that insult!
The stacking bonuses just from that alone was hilarious. God, we wail on people with untold abandon. It's scary how much damage you can do if you invest in one thing. Although, to be fair, I'm sure archery is slightly better than using fists, but with how we've designed ourselves, we're gonna be fine regardless of what we do. Hey, 46. Okay, so it seems like Fae are immune to such things. We're gonna go to the bonfire here real quick. Level up. Get our endurance up to 13. That's gonna increase our health and all that. It's gonna increase our damage. And we just get better and better each time. We are going to increase the long regret. That way our decay on lament is increased by a sizable amount. We don't need to increase the maximum stacks we get just yet. Not until we get more stacks from whatever we do. Okay. I'm gonna go with this, even though she is a witch. I'm willing to put my faith in her.
You're here.
Hello. Who are the people in front of the tent?
My loyal helpers. I'm not so proud as to call them worshippers. But if you ask the outsiders, they might say my helpers are just poor souls, bewitched by an evil Pictish witch. Oh, don't believe in superstitions. They're simply grateful because I cured them of the Red Death. Nothing more.
How do you cure them of the Red Death?
Those close to the wordness can be cured. It's a skill known among the Picts.
You're using the wordness to heal people.
Oh yes. As you can see, the wordness can be a force for good, too. It's such a shame that with the druids gone, we've also lost the hope of fully harnessing this potential. Oh, I'm not quite sure how I do it myself. It seems like the Red Death and the wordness somehow complement each other.
You said you could not sense the Red Death within me. What do you mean by that?
The eyes of those afflicted show a unique kind of pain, unlike anything else. Even in those who've recovered, you can still see the vestiges of their suffering. The Red Priests say the Red Death affects both the mind and the body. They are right about that. What spreads through your body is something more. It touches the very essence of one's soul. I'm afraid there's not much that can help with such a condition.
Well, I bring you the mule transformed into a figurine.
40 years. I've been waiting 40 years for this moment, wondering whether I would ever see this day. Here, you've earned it.
Why did Lemuel turn into a figurine?
It's a spell, a very specific one that I've been crafting for years, especially for him. These words bring to light the sins of the body.
What's going to happen to him now?
I don't know yet. What do you do with a man who's done something so terrible? Maybe what he's going through now is enough punishment. I don't really think it is. Maybe I'll just toss him into the fire.
I see.
Good luck on the road. Thank you, stranger.
Anytime, anytime. We get a wand of chain lightning. Okay, what does that wand do? All lightning damage has a 33% chance to deal 50% of its damage to up to 6 targets. Okay. And attacks have a 10% chance to stun targets. So if you have a wand, you can basically do some insane magic damage. At least in the lightning aspect of spreading to multiple targets and just doing multiple hits against everybody. It is now time to go see the price of healing. So I guess we can go see the results of how our efforts have changed the hospital. At least that is what I'm hoping has changed for the better. But we'll have to see. Who knows? Maybe our efforts were not what we wanted, but, you know, we'll just have to pray it did work out in the end. Alright, let's go. Let's go see how things are panning for them. Hello?
Oh, there you are. I'm so glad to see you. I haven't had the chance to properly thank you for helping me with the hospital. Truth be told, it's still rather hectic here. But at least I don't have to constantly worry about money and supplies anymore. I do wish I had more time for all the patients. But perhaps, in time, we'll be able to bring in another healer, or at least an apprentice.
You look like you're taking this in stride.
I try. I'm still responsible for the entire hospital. But at least now, I don't feel so alone. And now that Camelot has to pay for treatments, it turns out that a hangover doesn't really require a healer's intervention after all. The residents of Connacht can still be treated for free. And I hope it stays that way. I'll definitely fight to keep it so.
Is there anything else you need?
Not really. Everything has been going quite well. Though Legate Denham isn't too happy about this development. Oh, if you come across any herbs or potion ingredients, feel free to bring them to me. I'd be happy to buy them. Bonksy is amazing at what she does, but you can never have too much of that kind of thing.
Alright. We secured the good of the hospital for the local folk, so that's good. Increase attack speed by 20%. Increase critical chance by 25%. Buy those, because why not? Those could be handy. Price of healing has been done. Alright. All good. All good. Done and done and done. Alright, we still haven't found the real Shield of Palamedes, though, which kind of surprises me. You'd think we'd find it at this point, but I guess not, huh? Well, there's many other things that we can search around for, so there is no rush on that regard. I guess we go over to around here and see what's what. It might be in our best interest to go to the Farmlands Warp at this point. It is daytime. I suppose we can do a bit of a request or two here. If I recall correctly, we go all the way down here and around to here. If I recall, there was a building right over here which had the Red Priests in it. Or supposedly it's a Red Priest building. Red Priest quarters. Let's go check it out. There might be somebody we can talk with.
What brings you this way?
Hello?
Well, look who it is. The one who reignited the men here. I must say I'm impressed. Tell me, how did you manage to do that?
Because I have a piece of the soul of King Arthur inside me.
You've got a vivid imagination, I'll give you that. But, soul of a king or not, you clearly have a knack for getting things done.
I do.
Tell me, would you like to help further? The people of Kunakt are in need, and someone like you could make all the difference.
What needs to be done?
The fields of Kunakt are dying, their lifeblood drained by the creeping weirdness. If the crops fail, the people starve, and starving people are restless people. That cannot happen. Properly placed, they can shield the farmlands long enough for a harvest to be salvaged. It's not the perfect solution, but it's a start. And if the people see that the priests care for their well-being, they'll be more inclined to trust us. I need someone capable to handle this. Someone like you.
Word lanterns.
You've seen them around, no doubt. They're simple enough in appearance, but the knowledge to craft them isn't as common as you'd think. Unfortunately, I don't have the recipe myself. If I did, this wouldn't be an issue. You'll need to find someone who knows the craft, someone familiar with the weirdness or the old ways. But be cautious. Those who keep such knowledge don't part with it easily. Secrets, after all, are a kind of power. But I'm sure you'll manage. You've done the impossible before.
Yeah, I have. Who would even have such knowledge?
A druid would be ideal, of course. They hold the deepest ties to the old ways, and to the secrets of the weirdness. Here they have Maggot, but I wouldn't count on him if I were you. But there may be others who might help. Furket, the local inventor, has a knack for turning scraps of knowledge into working tools. If not him, perhaps someone who deals in druidic artifacts. Collectors sometimes know more than they let on.
Alright, what's the catch?
Legate Danheim won't be pleased. He prefers the weirdness close. It makes travel to Camelot faster. But this isn't about his ambitions. It's about the people of Kunakt and what they need to survive. Help me do this, and you'll have not only my gratitude, but the gratitude of every farmer whose fields we save. So, my Menhir Whisperer, what say you? Will you lend a hand and help the people of Kunakt?
I don't like working with the Red Church, but I will help you. People need to survive here.
Good. I knew you'd see the importance of this. Together, we'll keep the fields alive and the people fed. For now, at least.
If I have the lantern, what next?
Once you have the lanterns, they need to be placed around the farmlands. Start with the fields of Reese and Ida. They work as a couple and have some of the largest crops in Connacht. Then head to the lands of Rob and Gil. They're brothers, and while they're stubborn, their fields are crucial to the town's food supply. Without their harvest, we'd be in serious trouble. Position the lanterns carefully. Their glow will push back the weirdness, at least for a time. It won't be a permanent solution, but it's what we need to survive the season.
Alright.
Oh, hello there.
Okay, he has nothing for us. I'm gonna see if there's any traders in here. Hello?
Ah, you must be the one I've heard so much about. A curious figure. Navigating the shadows of Connacht. Solving problems where others stumble. Allow me to introduce myself. Brother Vitus, humble servant of the Red Church, or so the official title goes. I prefer to think of myself as an architect of change.
Change? What kind of change?
The kind that reshapes institutions and realigns priorities. The church as it stands is stagnant, weighed down by those who use it as a platform for ambition rather than service. Fabius, for instance, is a fine example of what I aim to correct. I seek reform. Nothing so dramatic as rebellion, of course. A more elegant approach is required. One must lay the groundwork, build alliances, and ensure that when the time comes, the transition is seamless.
Isn't Fabius your superior?
On parchment, yes. In practice, let's just say the hierarchy of the Red Church is more fluid than it appears. Fabius holds the title, but titles are transient. Influence, vision, and the ability to shape the Church's future, those are what truly matter. And in those areas, he's sorely lacking. Let him bask in his authority while it lasts. The tides are shifting, and soon enough, even he will see that he's relying on borrowed time.
And where do I fit in this?
I'd like to ask you to speak with Anselm, Yvain's major domo. He's a man of considerable influence. He holds the respect of the people and the keys to the court. Should Yvain's position become vacant, Anselm will step into power. A useful ally, wouldn't you agree? But Anselm is cautious, perhaps even suspicious of anyone bearing the church's seal. This is where you come in.
And what do I speak to him about?
I have instructions for him. Guidelines to keep the court safe from the plague. Simple, practical advice, but to gain his trust, you'll need to offer more than words. A caravan from the island asylum is on its way to Connacht, carrying valuable supplies, plague potions, masks, gloves, and other tools for survival. Deliver these to Anselm, along with my message, and he'll see the value of our collaboration.
Why not deliver them yourself?
Fabius, in his infinite wisdom, has forbidden the Red Priests from participating in the matters of the court. That's just how he is. Very eager to maintain his spotless image. Fortunately, I have no shortage of resourceful individuals willing to assist.
All right. I'll help.
Excellent. I knew you'd see potential in this opportunity. Together, we'll ensure Anselm sees the value of our efforts. The caravan is on its way. Find it, secure the supplies, and deliver them along with my greetings. Take whatever else you find. Coins, trinkets, that sort of thing. But the sealed crates, they must go to Anselm untouched. Consider it a sign of good faith. Do this, and you'll have my gratitude. And perhaps more.
Right. I don't need to steal those books, so I'm not going to. Hello?
Oh, it's you. You look, well, all things considered. I always knew you had to have survived. There simply wasn't any other possibility.
Do I know you?
Ah, no. Sadly not. I apologize for my forwardness. It's just, I've read so much about you. I feel as though we've known each other for ages. I've spent hours poring over the drawings of your vascular system. Enough that I'm fairly certain I could recreate them from memory. Oh, I'm so glad you're here now. If there's anything you need, please let me know. I'd be happy to help.
Are you one of the Red Priests who experimented on me?
Oh, no. That honor fell to others. I was merely a silent admirer. Though I have to say, I do think they were rather heavy-handed with you. I've heard no one had much faith in you, but that doesn't excuse carelessness, don't you think?
Do you know why they... I really want to say the first one, but I think it's wiser to ask, do you know why they did this to me?
Why, indeed. I have my suspicions, but nothing I can say for certain. Not yet, at least. You left so suddenly. Your case was in chaos. Incomplete notes, no one willing to talk. It was all very frustrating. That said, I do know a few things about what happened to you. And, more importantly, about the people who allowed it to happen. I'd need to dig through my notes, though. In the meantime, there's something I'd like you to help me with.
To be fair, we do want to know who was ultimately responsible for putting me through that pain and torture, so... why not work with him? What do you want?
Straight to the point, I see. Oh, I do like you. You've got a sharp mind, and I'm really glad they didn't break it by accident. I need items touched by the weirdness. It's a personal fascination of mine. The way the weirdness reshapes even the most ordinary things is incredible. It can take something entirely mundane, like, well, you, for example, and turn it into something extraordinary and unrecognizable. Bring me a few of these items, and by then, I should be ready to share what I know about the experiments. Now, is there anything else?
Who are the people you mentioned?
Those who arranged your escape from the island asylum were also the ones responsible for your capture. Everything that was done to you was at their behest. I don't know much more. They've always been incredibly secretive. Honestly, I was more focused on the results than on who was behind it all. But then they took you away, before anyone could achieve anything meaningful.
Saying I was captured because I was special.
I don't think so. From everything I've seen, you were just supposed to be ordinary Avalon rabble, but with the potential to become something more. I don't have all the details about your case, especially concerning the Red Death, but something must have been done right, since you're not infected now. Sadly, the research was never completed. Now, I know we've never had that kind of relationship, but would you perhaps be willing to lie down and let me rummage a bit?
No.
Well, you can't begrudge me for trying.
True. At least you asked. Do you know what was done to me?
From what I understand, your natural affinity for the weirdness was, enhanced. You see, centuries of living on this island have led to more and more people developing a certain tolerance for it. Sometimes that tolerance can evolve into agreeability. It does, however, take time, so you were given a push. As for the exact methods, well, I'll spare you the gory details. Besides, at this point, you know the results better than I do. Speaking of which, would you mind sharing the details of your current state?
I carried the soul of King Arthur inside me.
Really? That was it? What a colossal waste. The man ran from the Red Death in the homelands. How is he supposed to help us now? All that time, all those sacrifices, were they for nothing? What use is a dead king against the plague that followed him across the sea? This may be a battle, but it cannot be won by simply hitting things with a sword. I'm sorry, I just got incensed, you know? As you should. Because it means all your suffering was for nothing.
Pretty much. Perhaps you do simply know everything.
Oh, I know I don't. But I can recognize futility when I see it.
Alright, well, whatever.
Goodbye. Every encounter with you leaves me with so much to ponder.
Right. So, yep, that's a few other quests. I didn't actually grab them because I didn't realize they were there. Like I said, I haven't explored the entirety of the second area. So there is obviously some things I may have missed here and there, so it cannot be helped. Regardless, I am probably going to wrap up things here. It's a little early, but all things considering, we've done quite a lot, so I can't really complain. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a whole bunch... Well, we're basically going to do a whole bunch of quests here and there, and yeah, I guess next stream what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going over to Claw Me, Claw Thee, go deal with the Fields of Lights, and go deal with all this northern region of the Horns of the South. No, we deal with the Kunocht area, rather. The northern part of Kunocht here. I'm not sure how much we're going to explore. We'll see how far we get there, but we're just going to wander through, go here, there, and everywhere, and see what we come across. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, all the same. I know I did. I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.